Carl from Laswell Boxing down at Ben Davison's Performance Centre, joined by the Nottingham legend Leigh Wood. Firstly, thank you for arranging this, much appreciated. First question, have we got any fight news on the horizon?
No problem, mate. And yeah, welcome to the Performance Centre. Yeah, very close to agreeing some terms of a fight. Hopefully in the new year, January, February time. If it was down to me, I'd have boxed already again before now. But politics of boxing. I don't want to go into too much about it. But yeah, I wish it was a bit easier.
I know you can't go into too much detail, but fight fans are probably going to want to know. What is the delay, Leigh? Is it opponent? Is it dough?
A bit of everything, yeah. Obviously, you've got a value, but you can't be greedy. But at the same time, you get enough and you think I'm worth more than that. Yeah, so it is. Sometimes it is a bit of a back and forth. I don't know too much about it, but yeah, it's hard work sometimes. Then I pursued a different fight, a bigger fight. Then something happened which threw that off, and then yeah, it's just loads of swings and roundabouts. So I'd love to tell you that I'm pretty close to announcing this person on this date, this place, but then it might change 3 times before then. So I'm better to keep my mouth shut and talk to you when it's nailed down.
And where are we on all this City Ground scenario? Do you think that's gone, Leigh? Do you think it's still possible?
I need a lot of luck, to be honest, mate. It has to be so many things have to line up. Here's me telling you how hard it is just to line a fight up. Imagine trying to line a fight up on a certain day of the year, a certain week of the year, a certain place. Just for that one window, it's hard. It has to be the right opponent for the fans. It has to be the right time of year. There's so many things and also you have to plan it in advance, months and months in advance with the council and the police, and you need a lot of luck. And I don't think I got it.
So on the back of that then, you've mentioned that you'd like to fight in the States previously. I'm trying to gauge your reaction here because you've mentioned Navarrete a few times. So is the American fight a possibility? Because you'd have some following.
I think, yeah, possibly, but I think you need a bit of clout to get over there with a belt. You need your belt. So yeah, I don't know, never say never, but I'll never be in a boring fight. I'll always be in an exciting fight, a big fight. So that's what I'm planning. Hopefully in my own city, if not too far afield.
And I've been doing a bit of homework, and tell me if I've got this wrong, but is it true that you once sparred Inoue?
Yes, mate, yeah, I did. I flew out to Japan for 2 weeks. Had a really good time in the gym and sparring, gained some valuable experience. Sparred his brother as well. Some funny stories out there, but yeah, I had a great experience more than anything, and I think it helped me progress massively.
Best spar you've had, Leigh?
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I've sparred some really good fighters, world champions in the past. Done rounds with Kel on a few occasions, just in and out before. Sparred with a handful of world champions, to be fair, but yeah, he's definitely up there for his weight, how good he is and how powerful he is, and he can sustain it as well. So, which is I thought was one of his biggest assets. He didn't gas. Like when he put his hands together, he never started to fade. He just kept going.
A couple of questions that we had from viewers of the channel. Obviously, when they found out I was coming down, there was a lot. I won't go through them all. First one, and the most popular one, was who's your inspiration in boxing, past or present?
I think people are going to laugh at this, but my biggest inspiration when I was a kid was watching Rocky, mate. I used to watch Rocky like...
What's your favourite one?
All the times. I'm probably going to say 3 or 4. One is good though. 3 or 4, I think.
I like 2. I think 2's authentic.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. I mean, like, just watching them Rockies as a kid, you watch it and you just want to go out and run in. It's like, it's inspiring for sure. It did the job it was supposed to do. Probably better than they ever imagined. And after watching them as a kid, I had on my doorstep Froch, obviously massive inspiration. He won the World Games when I was an amateur. I used to train with him on a Sunday, like as a really, really young lad. And then Nicky and Jason Booth, watching them.
Good Clifton lads.
Both had British titles. And then there's Javid Khalik as well, knocking about.
He goes under the radar a little bit, don't he?
Yeah, for sure. He could punch as well. There's so many fighters from Nottingham or on the outskirts of Nottingham that have been before me or was around when I was a kid. Kirkland Lang as well, and his brother Tony. So yeah, I had a lot of inspiration in my city with all these fighters, and they all played their part.
And last one from me was, what was the most satisfying victory to date in your career?
I get asked this a lot. From a point of view of how it felt for me, like emotions and satisfaction, and finally thinking, "Ah, I did it. Really, really want that bad. Every fight I want to win bad. Every fight. Just something inside, you'd have to nail me down to beat me or knock me out, which there's a few people have done. But the ones that even knocked me down, I got back up and won. So, I'm very, very competitive, and I like nothing more to win. But for me, the best feeling from winning was the British title, and that's strange because people won't admit that when they've gone on to win world titles to say, oh, it was a world title, but it just won. The British title for me was the best feeling, and that will never be trumped. I don't know if it's because it took me so long to get it, ups and downs, failed the first time, Froch had it, Booths had it, I held it as a kid, like, I want this belt so bad. And then that was my minimum in the sport, minimum. I want to walk away without winning that. Even at 50-year-old, I want to walk away without winning that British title. So when I finally did it, I won it, and it was such a good feeling. And it was like, right, anything after this is a bonus. I want to see how good, basically, let's go on and see how good I am after that.
I would have said Kanzu or Zukan, whichever way you around to pronounce it, because you wasn't meant to win that fight, if you're being brutally honest, was you?
To be fair, most of the fights after the British title, I wasn't supposed to win. The Zukan fight, the Conlon fight, the Lara 1, Lara 2. Even Warrington was probably the first time it was a 50-50. So yeah, we're always up against it with the bookers, which is I don't complain about because my friends make a few quid most of the time.
I've got to give you your flowers because you could that Lara 2 where it was a little bit overweight, let's say. I think I'm being kind there a little bit.
I mean, if I turn up for a fight 4 pound overweight, which is basically the next weight division.
Was you ever going to put it, Lee?
No, not me, but
Ben might have.
Me. We was talking about it, and I was making weight on the bed when Eddie come in, and I was wrapped up trying to make weight. And he walked in and said, blah, 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 the fight, we'll have to pull it. And I remember sitting up, don't pull this fight. I worked too hard for that revenge mission, and I put a lot into that camp to win, to make sure I did everything right. And to have it pulled from underneath me within hours to go, it just wasn't happening. So Ben said, look, we need to look at the finances and make sure we get rewarded for the risks that we're taking. And we look, like we said with Styles, like a lot of people looked at that first fight and said, oh, Lara's a big puncher, and yeah, he caught one on the counter, but it's not so much as an aggressive physical fighter, he's a counter puncher. So if I do the right things, I can take that away, and that's what I did in the rematch.
Couple of quick ones. Does Carl Froch fight Jake Paul or Darren Till?
I don't think Froch is going to fight again, to be honest, but who knows? I don't want to take his clicks and views away, but I don't think he'll fight again, to be honest.
And last one from me, best atmosphere you fought in front of? I think I know the answer.
I'm probably going to say the Conlon fight. The Conlon fight was unbelievable. So many things happened in that camp and on that night and on the build up to the fight. Like, I was tunnel vision. I seen that end goal, that little dot in the distance, and I just focused in on that to get that anything, the left and right of me. Like, I remember come to start sparring for the camp. First one, bang, got cut. That put me out for a few weeks of sparring, which was time was ticking. Already started camp. I had an operation in the October. I fought in the March on my shoulder. I wasn't even right. I was still hurting when I landed that. Even getting into the fight, walking to the ring, someone chucked a pint down my leg.
Yeah.
I'm just kicking it off and looking forward, thinking, nothing's fucking with me today. And then, got out there, obviously, in the fight and get nailed in round one. And put
How heavy was that, Lee? How heavy was that knockdown?
Well, I didn't realise at the time because I got caught, and then I thought in my head, I got caught, and I dropped a knee, then got up. But Barry after the fight went, oh, that knockdown was heavy. I went, what? So, yeah, that was heavy. I was like, was it? He's like, yeah, he was flat on your back. I was like, I thought I just put a knee down. I thought I just like dropped my knee, but apparently I went flat on my back, and I was like, no. And then watching it back, yeah, it was heavy. But like I said, everything around me getting the victory, I was just tunnel vision, so focused, and whatever it took, and that's what it took to. If it took to put myself above the canvas once, twice, 3 times, whatever it took, then I'll get it done.
All right, Lee. Well, I really appreciate your time. Again, thank you for allowing me to come down today. And we look forward to hearing that fight news soon, fella. Thank you very much.
I look forward to announcing it, mate.